has the theme celebrating women's voices, innovation, and creativity. Now, the Forum for Women in Democracy and Reach a Hand Uganda are very happy to announce the upcoming Imara Girls Festival, which is an annual event focused on celebrating young women's voices, their innovation, and their creativity. This event is slated to take place on September 16 at Katikati Grounds in Kampala, and will be highlighting the key socio-economic issues that affect young women and girls, and to propose tangible solutions to tackle these challenges. The Imara Girls Festival also aims to raise awareness and funds to support the establishment of the Imara Women's Center, which is an initiative by the Forum for Women in Democracy to anchor work on the advancement of women's rights in Uganda. Now, I'll just stop here and say that even as we try to advance women's rights, it's also the duty of us women to advance human rights. So that's very important. The Imara Women's Center will be specifically a place for women's independent organizing and a space for reflection, for learning, networking, nurturing, healing, and self-care. And will also promote women's creativity and innovation. You know, we do know that sometimes we have a lot of women who do not have a safe space where they can just be themselves, where they can just allow them to be. That's what that center looks to creating that space for. Now, the event will have certain highlights. The first highlight will be panel discussions under the theme interrogating diversity of spaces for women in politics, economics, the arts, and business. And it will also help women to gain insight from seasoned leaders, from mentors, role models, who we hope will share their experiences and their wisdom that will help to inspire the girls. We'll also have peer learning sessions where those who are attending will engage in interactive workshops led by inspiring youth leaders or their peer educators. And these peer learning sessions will be focusing on women's rights, sexual reproductive health, and other, etc. We will also have an exhibition that will be showcased by local small and mid-sized companies, civil societies, organizations, and some private sector actors. And of course, last but certainly not least, we'll have live performances. And here, I will go through all the people who will be entertaining us, starting by the beautiful lady on my left, Lydia Jazmine. We'll have, Lydia, you want to stand up? So that they can see the whole of you. That's it, yeah. We'll have Lilian Mbabazi, Martha Mchisa, Nava Gray, Irene Tale, Gabin Tate, Karoli Kasita, Sandra Subi, Leila Karunji, and others. Now, the Forum for Women in Democracy encourages families, friends, and community members of all ages to attend this event and to help us contribute towards an equal future. We invite you to join us for a day filled with fun, activities, live entertainment, and a shared commitment to supporting the aspirations of all young girls and women in our society.
Thank you very much, Isabella. My name is James Tomsime, as rightly said, and I work for Reach a Hand Uganda as country director. I'm very delighted to be here, seated with these noble women and one great man to speak about issues women and girls. Reach a Hand Uganda, as it were, is a youth-serving non-government organization focused on sexual reproductive health and rights, HIV/AIDS awareness, prevention, and livelihoods promotion. Reach a Hand Uganda is also a female organization. We work towards making life better for young women and girls, better choices, better health, better livelihoods. So coming right to your question, for so many years, our annual calendar is organized in a way that we have what we call the Women and Girls Month. And we celebrate women and girls on a daily, but we specifically pull out a time in the year when every effort is directly focused on the work of making lives of women and girls better. Last year we had, first of its kind, the Brave Girls festivities, which were around showcasing the potential of women and girls in all spheres. Issues, sports, we had a girls tournament where girls were competing in the area of football, which is traditionally a male sport. And for us, we're looking at that as one of the ways we can advance the potential of women, but also to demonstrate that women and girls have as much potential. We have had sessions where women are able to speak through their resilience, the issues they have gone through, to raise to the occasions. We've had women members of parliament, women leaders at all spheres, etc., demonstrating that women and girls can succeed, women and girls can change their lives and can empower society meaningfully. So when this year an opportunity to work with the one and only Forward Day, really, if you're in Uganda and you know Forward Day, Forum for Women in Democracy, what they stand for, what their history is, we think that this is an opportunity that we could not miss. We're happy to associate, and speaking about the issue of spaces, it's an issue that we fight for. I'm also happy to be associated a bit with the Saudi Media Hub.
Thank you very much. Forum for Women in Democracy is one of the organizations that has mastered its art around women's leadership. We started in 1994. Actually, we were the Women's Caucus in the Constituency Assembly. And over the years, we've realized that there's importance and need to build women's leadership, women's agency, connecting women in all sectors: politics, art, economics, business, women who are in the informal sector, formal sector. But also there is importance for us to invest in where the resources are located. Resources, budgets for women's work, women's health, women in politics, women in other decision-making spaces. And then also another thing that became very clear for us is that we've been around. Since 1994, we are one of the oldest women's organizations. And it's only prudent that we work around sustaining the work that we do, but even also creating a legacy in terms of a space that women and girls can be part of. And that is how we curated and co-created the Imara Women's Center. And this is a conversation we've had for a number of years and walked the journey with so many other people. What is the center supposed to be doing? The center is a space where we continue pushing our vision around women's agency and leadership, around women in political space, around women in business. It is a space where we showcase that actually women are equal and full citizens of this country. But also it's a space where we blend that continuum between girls and women. You know, in this part of the world, sometimes you're either a girl or a woman. The moment you become pregnant, you automatically graduate to becoming a woman. And yet you're ready to be a woman. So it's a space where we would like to connect girls and women, a space of healing, a space of mapping our journey. It's actually going to have the first women's museum for Uganda, where we're saying this is what women look like. It is a space where there's going to be a lot of co-creation, a lot of innovation, a lot of celebrating the innovation, but even also giving women a voice. So for us, it is a space that actually is part of bringing all our vision together as Forward and other key stakeholders, but at the same time, it is a space that allows us to showcase that when you invest in women, you've invested in the world, you've invested in transforming your country.
Okay, at this girls' festival,
I look forward to being a girl again.
Thank you very much.
And I look forward to mentoring other girls.
Yeah.
I know many would say I'd like to be like Solomon. I look forward to that journey because I always believe in paying it forward. I am who I am because other people were willing to carry me along and mentor me. So I look forward to mentoring as many girls as possible.
Thank you very much. And I hope that the TWIPs are going to do a shout out to all of Solome's fans and tell them she'll be signing autographs. On the 16th, they should come with pens and whatever needs to be signed. So let's go to Henry, who is...
Thank you very much, Isabella, and good morning to everyone. Firstly, I think it's important to say why I got involved. I came to the realization that I can never be like Hannah. I cannot look like Hannah. And so I must make an effort to do something to make sure more young ladies and young men get an opportunity in this country. We have a target of $7 million to build the Imara Center. And it's going to be a center that has so much, and I think Chairperson Solomon mentioned the first museum for women. I would like to encourage the media who is here to get information on what the center will look like, what the center will have, so that they can contextualize why we are looking for so much money. And before you think that this is an impossible dream, remember that old Chinese proverb that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. The journey to 7 million begins with $1. The journey to 7 million begins with the involvement of everybody. If we can get as little as possible from as many as possible, you can do the maths, this is possible. We have 47 million Ugandans. Let me discount 50% and say that 50% gives us 1,000 shillings. On a regular basis, we can realize this dream. The most important is to believe in the reason this center is being built. For what started 25 plus years ago, we didn't have women in politics. Today we have a woman speaker. Today we have women ministers. We have seen the emancipation of women. From the back room, the women are sitting in the boardroom. And this change has to continue and has to be sustained. And for all the girls in this country, be involved. Let's use this festival to let people know about the Imara Center, about the work they're doing to emancipate women and protect women, as Solomon and Maria have said. So get involved in this, in the festival. Even just be an ambassador of message. Tell 10 people. That will be a great contribution. Thank you.
Thank you. I wish that was the first question I had. The festival is going to be typical of what you would call energizing, fun, exciting, but also inspirational and full of learning. At Richer Hand Uganda, we believe that every event worth organizing is worth organizing excellently well. So working with you on this, we expect a fun-packed day that will start at about 9 a.m. where we have invited many people to come and exhibit their products. Different women businesses are going to showcase what they do. We have people teaching women and girls, men and boys about business from all trades that have so far registered. And the space is still open, just to mention. Our exhibition stalls are at 100,000 Uganda shillings, and there is still space. We're going to have that running through the first half of the day with peer learning sessions where young people are being taught basic life skills, entrepreneurship. People who are seasoned like Solomon will be there to share their experience more informally at that point in the different clinics that we'll be running. We shall have a legal aid clinic running in the space. In the afternoon, we shall have a powerful panel discussion with powerful women who have what to share. Women in business, women in trade, women in law, women in politics, women in different spaces who have what to give back to fellow women that are coming in these spheres. And these will be free spaces of question and answer where you can ask and get responses. So we really hope that people will benefit a lot. We want to bring down power to where people can access it. The other part then will be a part of entertainment and fun. We have live performances. I've heard you speaking a lot about Jazmine. Lydia will be there,
Yes.
but Lydia will not be there alone. She'll have company from many others of her like, and this will stretch us to the later part of the evening. We want to promote talent of young female artists, so they will be there. Those who have never had the opportunity for a big stage will get it for the first time. So it's a safe space for all, it's a safe space for family. I know that people are on holidays. Bring young women and girls who are on holidays to get an experience that they will talk back at school, but also build their own ambition to know that it's not about uniqueness, it's about envisioning that it can happen, seeing it happen, and working towards you being part of it. So we really believe that it's a good space and it's child-friendly as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
One of the girls asked me, is this for only the girls that are in school or the girls that are in holidays? It is not for only the girls in school. It is for all the girls, all the youths. So you all come. It's not for only the girls in school.
And I'm now just going to leave you there with the microphone because it seems you have all the answers.
Why we do this work as women's rights organization is to create an anchor for girls and women in all our diversity. You're in school, you're not in school, you are rich, you are poor, you're in the streets, you're in the home, you are carrying that basket of bananas on your head, or you're seated at home playing a game on your game. Girls in your diversity, we invite you to come to the festival because it is for you. And in all your diversities, you're all important and you're all leaders and we value you. Get out of the houses, get out of the markets, come and join us on that day.
Thank you very much, and I believe that's the right place to close this presser.